you're not who you used to be. And I think a lot of us have made mistakes that tend to haunt us sometimes. Maybe that's just me, but so I don't hold grudges, but I hold grudges against myself. Like I hold grudges against things that I've done to others or done to myself to put me in a poopy position. Now, does that make sense? So I hold on to things about myself that I know I've made a mistake or I know I've messed up in some way. I hold on to those because for me it's like a never forget. But I don't forgive myself either. So it's just sitting there tearing myself apart, and I tend to overthink it, and I tend to overanalyze it, and I tend to put myself in a worse position here in the moment. I just recently started picking up my Bible again, and I recently just started to really analyze that and kind of go further into my faith. And I realized that if God can forgive me, I can forgive myself. I can move on. This doesn't have to be who I am. You know what I mean? I'm not my past mistakes. You're not your past mistakes. And you have to learn to let those go. There's nothing that the past can do for us now. You know what I mean? There's nothing back there for me. There's nothing in the rear view for us. It's back there for a reason. I remember that I'm allowed to let go. I'm allowed to move on. I'm allowed to move forward with my life. I'm allowed to build something of my life, and I don't have to, my past doesn't dictate what my future has to become. And I forget that. And I think a lot of us forget that. So the point of this video is you can learn from the past, but you have to learn to forgive the past. Never forget, obviously. You never forget, but you have to learn to forgive and let go and move on, because dwelling is you're wasting energy. You're wasting time. You're wasting resources. You're wasting your own resources on things that don't benefit us, that is going to do nothing for us in the long run. So you might as well move on, move forward, build something you want your future to look like, and leave the past in the past, right? Those mistakes, they're back there for a reason. They're in the rear view because we can't change them, right? There's nothing we can do about it. So continue to move forward, continue to build your life. Just remember to leave the past in the past, attack the future, get after it, and build the life that you want. If this resonated, drop a like. Maybe consider subscribing to Uncharted Potential. This is where we grow. This is where we try and become our best selves, not only for ourselves, but for other people as well. If this really resonated, maybe share it with somebody. Share it with someone that maybe you might think needs it. So with that, I'll see you in the next one.